Yo, what's up? Today, let's make a jockey shifter for this darn chopper. Alright, so I already got the plate off. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm going full foot setup and everything off the handlebars except for the throttle. So this is the old piece that was on the ratchet top, and that's for having a lever to your foot. But I'm not having that anymore. I'm going straight hand style. So kind of going with a theme. I'm going with chain. So I got this piece of chain here. So what I'm going to do is pretty simple stuff. Weld up a chain on there. Pretty easy. Slash takes a lot of time to weld chains, kind of annoying, but you'll see. I'm gonna do that in a minute. The other thing is I went to Prism Supply and they had a plate already made. I was gonna make one. Sorry, the light's always crazy. Comes with bolts, all kinds of stuff. And the one thing I recommend is having backup bolts for this, for your shifter. They always back out. They need to make them longer, but I know the case doesn't take longer bolts, or else I don't think it does. Well, anyways, Prism Supply, super nice, stainless, so can't complain. It's gonna be super easy to weld to. So I'm stoked on that. I don't have to cut all the holes, and they're gonna fit. Everything's gonna be dialed. Just an easy headache I don't have to deal with. And yeah, pretty simple stuff. Let's size this up. Okay, what we got here is a plate going on to here. This is what I got. The ratchet top shifter plate, stainless steel. So this is the ratchet top part here. And this goes on there, whoops, like so, somehow. Anyways, it faces down, it's deleted. So now what we got to do, test fit this on here. Right away, it's kind of weird. Oh, I see, it's because of this. But that's not a big deal. I wonder if people take this plate off. Let me know what you think in the comments. I have a feeling that people just ride without that plate. I'm gonna go look it up. But I think that is what I want to do. Prism Supply kills it. Gives you bolts to go in there. I got the cover back on, looks better. Everyone else online puts the cover on. I might try to clean this cover up, make it look nice, but this is the idea that I have. I've never ridden with a jockey shift, so I don't know if it should be farther up, back more, but what I think I'm gonna do is sit on the bike, put my hand down there, figure it out like a big boy, and then after that I'm just gonna start tacking it up. And it's chain, so I gotta think about if I want it curved, straight, but I think I'm gonna do straight and then bend it here like that. But with the chain, I don't want it to be too many variables. I want it to be very solid and straight. But with the TIG welder, it usually welds them up pretty good. Anyways, let me get on the bike, see where my hand goes. Okay, what I'm thinking is, my hand's in this area, and then I have plenty of room to go up and down. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna have it enough to where it goes over the coil, think it goes back. So I think having it around here is going to be just right. Yeah, I'll have it come out, go right there, probably about here somewhere. Pretty easy peasy. Nothing left to do but get it done. All right, I got my little setup here. Pretty dirty, but hopefully after this bike is done, I can clean this up. I need to put these heads from the other bike up on the shelf and all that, so they don't get mangled. Acetone the chain and the bracket thing I bought from Prism Supply. And now I just gotta hit this with some acetone, grind it, make it sharp, and yeah, go to town. All right, let's see if this camera will adjust. This is what I got started. Excuse my welds. I'm not a great TIG welder, but it'll look cool in the end. I tried not to get too close to these holes, and of course I got really close to that one. But I'm waiting for it to cool down. That's the one thing with this chain, is it's so thin. You just gotta take a lot of breaks. Let me get my glove hand out. So what I'm doing is I got the first two kind of tacked up. The bottom one's done. What I'm gonna do is weld underneath that first link, just a couple tacks on there, and that should be solid. And then I think I'm gonna put it on the bike, see what the angle should be, and I'm debating if I want to put it on the bike and just tack it that way, which I should. But yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down, put it on the bike, and check it out. Alright, here it is. I didn't want it straight, and I thought that would be too cheesy, so it's a little bit all over the place. It's still hot, but there it is. It's just tacked up. One of the welds, I'm trying to find it, I cooked. This stuff, once it gets hot, it kind of melts really fast right there. But I'm gonna let it cool down, put it on the bike, and then yeah, let's keep trekking. I got a little surprise to put on the end of it for you. Something goofy I made with the machine I bought earlier, and it should look pretty sweet. So let me cool this bad boy down. Woo, it's hot. Okay, let's see if I can get on this thing. I got the front tire off, so it's a little wobbly. Sketchy. Not really. Alright. So my feet are going to be there somewhere. Look at that. Boy, that's like perfect, I gotta say. So let's tack this all up, finish it up. And I got a little trinket to put on there. Here it is. I haven't tacked it up yet. It's just off the bike. Here's the shifter. Nothing fancy. If I leave it as is, it's still cool. It's a chain, but guess what? I want to level it up. Excuse the gloves. I guess I should take these off. Woo! The thing's hot. I just shaved a bolt down, rounded off the edge, because I want to put it on the top of this chain. I still got a little bit of fussing to do. Ouch! The bolt's still hot, but I'm gonna put that in there. That way I can screw something on. Anything I make or whatever, I can just screw it on and it will look cool. So let me get that all tacked up. I'm gonna get this in there the way I think it should be, fitting in there nicely. And then I'm gonna finish tack welding all these chain links and clean it up, and then we'll see what I'm gonna put on the end. All right, here it is. Still hot as balls. Did a lot of just sinking weld material in the holes. It seems strong enough. I can't, see it's still hot. Can't break it. Let it cool down, it should get stronger. But I got the bolt on top. And I'm gonna hit it with the whiz wheel, get all this weird white stuff off. And let's see what I put on top. All right, it's all cleaned up for the most part anyways, still a little warm. So what I'm gonna put on the top of this is this mace I made. Nice spiky ball. I already tapped it out and I'm hoping this is the right thread. So far, so good. Ouch, it's sharp. Who would have thought? This is the first rendition, the first size that I liked anyways. I'll probably print a better one. But so far, this is pretty cool. There it is. I definitely want to make this cone on the bottom smaller. Kind of looks dumb right now. But yeah, that should be cool, right? Everyone's gonna cry about how sharp it is. Let me know in the comments how dumb this is. Let me put it on the bike and then we can laugh at it together. All right, there it is. Excuse the no lights as usual. Pretty sweet. I think the first problem I already noticed is it's too close to the frame. So that's gonna be an issue. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna sit on the bike and shift it up. It's actually kind of perfect because I don't put my hand all the way around it, I just put it on the side of it. It could be bent out more. Maybe I'll persuade it a little bit. I think that's good. Jockey shift done. Pretty simple stuff. I kind of winged it on that one. It's not perfect or beautiful. I think the next one I'd like to do a little bit bigger chain, a little thicker. And I'll probably redo this top piece, maybe make it a little cooler, but it's good test. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is the pegs, somewhere to put my feet, and electrical, and we should be ready to kick this bad boy over. So while you're waiting, like, subscribe, comment, and watch this video.